Welcome back, family. Lancescurv here. I just want to say how much I appreciate everyone for coming through and this style of offerings that I'm doing. I'm loving it. I love human nature. I love the study of human nature. I love the study of what goes on behind the person's mask, so to say. What makes them tick. What makes them do the things that they do. And after a couple of decades on this earth, I don't know everything, but I figured out a whole lot. And I just have to say that it was mentioned that I put out a lot of content. Thanks for the compliment on saying I put out a lot of quality content. And it's just what I do, and I enjoy it very much. And I want to say that to Eyes Wide Open, who made the comment. And I want to thank you for your kind words. So since I've been up here in the mountains, it's no distractions, and it's nature. And it's basically a vibration of being in nature. I just have to say also that the high point of my day today was going down into a village further away into the country named Adoso. And there's a lot of fruit, vegetables. It's like a market, but it's not a building. It's just by the side of the road. There's one paved road that goes through it, but the other roads are dirt roads. And you ought to see the harmony, the peace. It's a lot of people down there. And this is the way we have to live. And growing up in New York City, and actually growing up in America, I just see so much tension. You have people here who they may have disagreements, but it quickly dissipates. It's something about this atmosphere that's a whole lot different. It's not artificial. See? So for me, it allows me to produce more, think more, feel more, flow more. There's nothing distracting me, and that's the secret. But compared to the States, and I can say other places if I lived there, but that's all I know is the United States. So many people are just out of themselves, and they're not living the quality life that they could. And yes, money plays a role, but money's not everything. See, money doesn't really have a hold on how you control yourself, right? We live in a world now that stays on edge, especially in America. Stress hits us from every direction. Of course, it's amplified. Money problems, family drama, work pressure, and the heavy weight of society pushing down on us. Our perceptions, what we perceive. See, we have reality and we have perception. And sometimes, and oftentimes, our perceptions don't match up with reality. And that in itself can make things worse for us with stress. For Black people in particular, the pressure feels doubled, and that's a lowball number. Every day can feel like a fight for respect, peace, and emotional survival. When someone comes at you the wrong way, it's easy to react from pain instead of power. These words are meant to help you that I'm sharing handle those tense moments without losing yourself. I put this together while on the back porch, just looking off into nature. And so much came to me. Many of us grew up watching conflict explode around us. We saw people get loud, emotional, and sometimes violent when they felt challenged. But no one taught us how to rise above that storm and stay in control. It's not weakness to stay calm. It's a higher level of strength. It is the power to protect your peace in a world that tries to take it from you. And you know as well as I do, that's constantly. It's almost like as soon as you leave your door to go out into the outside world, to go to work, go to the store, go to the gym, and you leave the peace that you hopefully have at home, it's like you have the football and the entire other team, opposing team, is trying to get it from you. But the football is your peace, your centeredness, your clarity of mind. So when communication turns stressful, it helps to know the difference between reacting and responding. I'm going to say those two words again: reacting and responding. Most arguments in our homes, our relationships, and our community happen because we absorb too much. We take in people's words like punches. We let their tone, their attitude, and their insults fill us up until we overflow. But there is another way to handle conflict, one that gives you power instead of stealing your energy. I hope this teaches you to observe instead of absorb, to breathe before speaking, and to say less so your words stay sharp and clear. In the Black community, we often carry pain that isn't even ours. Generations of stress sit on our shoulders. So when someone steps to us the wrong way, the reaction can come out strong, even when we don't want it to. That's why learning these tools is vital. They help break the cycle. They help us think, not just react. They help keep us from saying things we can't take back. By the time you finish listening, you'll understand how to stand your ground without losing your peace. You'll know how to keep control of your emotions in a high-stress conversation. And you'll learn how to communicate at a level that protects your dignity, your mental health, and your spirit. The key to handling conflict is not what you say, it is what you observe. Most people think arguments are won with the mouth, but real strength comes from knowing how to watch what's happening without letting it take over your body. When conflict hits you, your nervous system reacts before your mouth does. If you absorb everything someone throws at you, you lose control. But when you observe instead, you step into a higher level of awareness. You see the behavior without letting the behavior enter your spirit. Think of your mind like a shopping cart. When someone disrespects you, you don't have to put their words into your cart. You don't have to take in their tone, their side eye, or their attitude. Too many of us carry around emotional items that were never ours to pick up. When you absorb everything, you check out mentally, and the emotions check in. Then the emotions run the show. That's when arguments explode. But when you observe, you stand outside of the storm instead of inside of it. You stay clear enough to choose your next move. Observing means asking yourself, why are they saying this? What are they trying to do? What is the real intent behind their words? When you look at conflict like a scene in a movie, you stop taking it personally. You become the watcher instead of the victim. You see the plot, you see the setup, you see the motive. And once you observe the person in front of you with a calm mind, you take back control of the situation. You become the director instead of the actor who is getting pushed around by the script. The next step is your breath. Your breath is the first words you speak. When someone comes at you, your breath slows down your body and tells your mind to stay in control. Most people rush to respond. They jump in fast, interrupt, and let their emotions take the wheel. But when you put a breath before your words, you show yourself and the other person that you are choosing what to say. You are regulating yourself. You are setting the pace. No one can force you to speak faster than you want to. Your breath places a small wall of protection between you and the chaos. It keeps your voice calmer. It slows your heartbeat. It keeps you grounded. A simple double inhale through the nose followed by a slow exhale can bring your stress down fast. It signals to your body that you are safe. When you breathe before you speak, your words come out cleaner, clearer, and stronger. You show that you are in control, not driven by emotion. Another tool is learning to say less. When you talk too much during conflict, you give the other person too much material to twist. A short answer is powerful. A long answer gives openings, assumptions, confusion, and even more drama. If someone asks you a question, answer only that question. Keep it simple. Keep it focused. Keep it clean. Long explanations often come from fear and not strength. But short, clear answers show confidence and self-control. They leave no room for misunderstanding. When you give someone too many words in a heated moment, they will choose the part they can fight with and ignore the rest. You've seen this happen in text arguments. One long message from you turns into one short response from them that dodges everything. The same thing happens in real life. The more you say, the more someone can twist. But when your answer is clear and short, they have nothing to use against you. You protect yourself with your silence as much as with your speech. These 3 steps, observe, breathe, and say less, create a shield around your spirit. They give you power in moments when most people lose themselves. They help you rise above the emotional pull of conflict. They give you the strength to stay calm in a world that tries to break you. They keep you from absorbing disrespect into your soul, and they help you communicate with intention, clarity, and confidence. My final thoughts. High stress is the reality of life in this world, and especially in America. And it hits our community harder than most. But with the right tools, you can learn to communicate in a way that protects your peace. You can be firm without being frantic. You can be strong without being loud. You can stand your ground while staying in control of yourself. When you learn to observe instead of absorb, You stop letting other people's pain become your burden. Your breath is your anchor. It helps you stay rooted in the middle of emotional storms. When you breathe before you speak, you slow everything down. You give yourself room to think. You create space for clarity. And you show the world that you chose your words with intention. This is a type of calm that comes from inner strength, not weakness. Your silence is also a tool. Not every situation needs long explanations or emotional paragraphs. Sometimes the strongest thing you can say is a short, direct answer. It keeps you steady. It keeps you focused. And it keeps the other person from pulling you into confusion or chaos. Say less, but mean every word. We all deserve peace. We all deserve to communicate from a place of strength instead of fear. In a world that pushes us to react, choosing to stay in control is a radical act of self-care. These tools give you the power to rise above the noise and protect your mental and emotional health. Carry these lessons with you. Use them at home, at work, in relationships, and in every tough conversation life brings your way. You have the power to stay calm, stay grounded, and stay in control. No matter who comes for you, use that power well. It's very important to rehearse scenarios, especially if you know you're going to have a conflict with someone. You may not want this conflict, but you know they're coming for you. You know they take joy in trying to rattle you. And this is constant, large and small. Some people dump the whole bucket of emotional water on you to get an immediate, huge response. And some people take time with a slow trickle of stress on you that you sometimes cannot even detect. But whichever way they come at you, you'll be ready, because you have to observe and watch them and understand what's behind their attacks, large and small. Because a man who doesn't feel too intelligent doesn't want to hear an intelligent man speak, because it shows him up for what confidence he doesn't have and what he feels he doesn't know. So expect to get interrupted. There are many ways of people attacking you based on their insecurities, and that's most of the time. The way they attack you will tell you what their insecure area is. Most people, in some form or fashion, are insecure about something, and they deal with it, hopefully in a healthy way. But some people are extremely insecure, and they despise the fact that you have confidence, even if they don't know that you may have a healthy sense of insecurity inside, but it's not affecting how you treat people. That's the difference. As we grow, as we move up in the chronological years and have different ways of dealing with people, and sometimes we may be a little weaker or not in control, but that's to show us and to teach us, let's do better next time. And once you accumulate these lessons that you learn and adjust your behavior and how you deal with things, because you see, as we said earlier, you can either react or you can respond. See, when you react, you react. The person who said these words to you has caused you to react, so therefore they control you. When you respond, you thought it through, you didn't get emotional, you kept the words down to a minimum, and you gave just enough to respond. See, think to act and not to react. See, the way you act may look like a reaction, but if you chose to respond, it's not a reaction. It's your own action. And this is what I try to do, because many people, and when you're online and on social media, you're going to get this from every angle, 360 degrees around you. Spiritual warfare, always being attacked. You put your plate of food down at the barbecue, here comes a fly to try to land on it. And you know where the fly came from, because there's a whole bunch of dogs next door. So, doesn't mean you have to be paranoid, but keep your game tight. Keep yourself in check. And if something from in your personal life is upsetting you, nothing that is in the form of an attack, deal with it. Focus on it, deal with it, put it in its place. Because that's the very time that someone will come for you to get a reaction out of you, to see you in a vulnerable state, catch you off guard, make you get emotional and make you get loud, because people, when they do that, it brings them joy, especially when you are composed 99.99% of the time. But you're human. We're all human. We all slip and fall, but we're little kids. And hopefully we learn how to walk. When we get older, it's more of a complex minefield, because you have the mental, you have the physical, and you have the spiritual. And from within, the emotional. So many fronts that you have to maintain. It doesn't mean front like it's something fake, but it's a different aspect of your being. And anything can happen as far as these attacks. Listen, if you go to bed on a hot summer night after eating half a watermelon, right, and a mango or two, let's just be extreme, and you forget to close the screen on your window, and you go to bed, well, guess what? You're gonna wake up scratching, because all of those mosquitoes and bugs got through the screen that you forgot to close. So it's not always where it's the other person's fault. They bullied me. No, we have to remain vigilant and keep our perimeters tight. Keep your screens closed. Keep your guard up. Be ready at all times. And whenever you get caught off guard, don't get mad at yourself. It's a learning experience, and you've learned now how to keep your guard up where you'll never let it happen again. It's all about control. Either other people are going to control you, or you're going to control yourself. Controlling yourself is the best way. Anyway, I hope you got something from this. I'm going to come back with more. There's so much on my mind, and I'm just loving the flow. And thank you all for your kind words. This is what I do, and this is what I love to do, and it comes naturally, year in and year out. Thanks so much. I love you all. Lancescurv out. Peace.
Hey, I got a bad habit. With my bad habits, it's like I see everything that I need, but I just can't grab it. I always let bad things take over me, man. I'm a damn addict. Cause the highs feel better than the lows, but it only get worse, better let it all go. Each dose I take, I feel the same. Just ease my temporary pain. But just like you, it always fades. I hope one day I turn the page, baby, it's fate. Maybe I showed up a little too late, baby. I'm slipping, I'm tripping on skates lately. I'm stirred crazy, it stays shady outside. So I don't come around y'all too often, feeling exhausted, baby, I'm off it. Everything changed when I turned it caution. Have caution, bear with me, I'm growing. But I couldn't grow with you, it's cool, I'm fine, I'm chilling, I'm stoic. I can't save you before I save myself, baby, I'm not that heroic. I gotta get where I'm going, I still gotta fix what's broken. dose I take, I feel the same. Just ease my temporary pain. But just like you, it always fades. I hope one day I turn the page. Each dose I take, I feel the same. Just ease my temporary pain. But just like you, it always fades.